taking you through the lineups. Firstly, for the visiting Melbourne Knights, number 1, Fraser Chalmers. Number 2, Luke Jurcic. Number 3, Sean Timmins. Number 4, Ben Suri. Number 9, Kim Harris. Number 11, Nikola Jurkiewicz. Number 13, Tom Cahill. Number 15, Danny Dixon. Number 16, Jason Hicks. Number 17, Nevi Martin. And number 27, Elvis Kamsobo. On the bench tonight for the Knights, or this afternoon. Number 8, Kamal Ibrahim. Number 10, Marijan Spitkovic. Number 12, Anthony Desic. Number 19, Anthony Giselle. And number 20, Gabriel Matti. Number 6, Chris Theodoridis in goal. Number 3, Leslie Dombulis. Number 7, Ruben Wade. Number 9, Anthony Zada. Number 10, Jack Petrie. Number 12, Kenny Atu. Number 13, Luke Biles. Number 14, Harry Noon. Number 15, Paul O'Brien. Number 17, Stephen Pace. Number 19, Sean Ellis on the bench. Jordan Wilkes, Michael Trigger, Costa Kanakatis, and Chris Pavlidis. It's David versus Goliath this afternoon in terms of the table. Heidelberg entering the round. Equal top of the table with South Melbourne, ahead on goal difference just by a solitary goal. Throw comes from Timmins. Cahill over the top. Harris gets a touch. Kamsoba takes a touch himself, sends it over the top. Little side of intent early. She'd fancy it. Actually will be Harris to take it. Curls it. Oh, and it's just wide of the goal there. And the Knights are calling for a corner. Heidelberg a goal kick. It's the Knights who will get their way, and it just curled right around there. Theodoridis at full extension out to the left. And it was Jurcic the long throw. Not long enough though. Wanted Harris. Scrambling now is Timmins. Heads it the way of Hicks. Zara's there. Now Noon. Noon fires and just hits the top netting. Now Biles. Going to get around Harris. And Harris picks his pocket somewhat. Harris will have to wait for cavalry because there's 4 yellow shirts around him. Couple of step overs. Lays it off for Cahill. Saved by Theodoridis. The follow-up just off the top. Can Dixon get there? He can't. Pace. Sees it away for Heidelberg. And Tom Cahill did well there, but not well enough for the Melbourne Knights. Closest chance of the game so far. It's a good ball there, Matthew. Off the back. That's come off Ben Suri's hand there, and that is just disappointing stuff on the knell of half-time here, and it was unfortunate. I'm not sure how much Ben Suri knew about that. Definitely a connection there. Fraser Chalmers just coming off his line. And Matthew licking his lips. Matthew from the spot. Buries it in the back of the net. The Knights bench frustrated because that minute of stoppage time had well and truly elapsed. But of course time was added on due to that little dust up just here on halfway. Now Ellis curls it around, and it's just to the right of Fraser Chalmers' goal. He was at full extension there, Fraser Chalmers. Back underway. Ellis, a chew over the top, tipped there by Fraser Chalmers. And King Kenny, as they like to call him, is always such a threat inside that 18-yard box. He showed why there. Takes a short corner with Ibrahim. Wins it back. Goes far post. Athieu careers into Spitkovic. Kamsoba winds up. It's Trigger in the way. Jurcic. Oh, comes off the crossbar there for Luke Jurcic. Not exactly known as a sharp shooter. Known as a pacey fullback for this team. and just asked the question, and that was millimetres away for the Melbourne Knights and an equaliser. And is that the spark that gets the Melbourne Knights kicking back into gear? Because it has been a kind of lacklustre second half, and don't get me wrong, that 1-0 lead to Heidelberg has been a reason for that. Heidelberg, under George Katsakis, have known how to protect leads all season long. Jurcic, what can he muster here? Plenty of red and yellow in that box. Theodoridis comes, parries it out of the 18-yard box. Still they come. Theodoridis, oh, just off the line there, cleared. Can you believe it? Coming off the boots there of Sean Ellis. Hicks goes too far. Cahill. Suri down the line over the head of Kamsoba. Ellis was tracked by Sviktovic. He still is. Suri. Jurcic. And that will be it here at the Olympic Village. And despite a flat start to this second half, Melbourne Knights coming home with a wet sail, but it was not enough. And another frustrating afternoon of PS4 NPL football for the Melbourne Knights. On behalf of myself, Mark Van Aken, and the entire Knights TV team, we'll see you next week.